Hey guys, and welcome to your daily mobility flow. Got a great stretching session for you again today, so let's get this thing rolling. We're going to start with some hamstrings and the bottom of a squat. So set your squat stance, heels under your hips, toes slightly turned out. We're going to sit all the way down to the bottom of a squat. Fingers are going under the toes. Drive the hips up, head down. Push those knees back. Keep your head and your shoulders down. It's going to stretch out your hamstrings. And then pull back down. Big chest at the bottom. Just chill out here. Big chest. Drive those knees back. Head down. Fight for that stretch. Come back down. Big chest, knees out. Elbows should be on the inside of the knees. So when I pull myself back down, knees go outside of my elbows, chest sits tall. Drive those knees back. Look at 3 or 4 more reps. Back down, chest up. Kick it back. This is a great one. If you found in the past that adding your chin helps get like some of that QL into that low back, this is a great one to add that chin and drive those knees back. Then add the chin. For me, it changes a lot, so try to add it most of the time. 1 more rep. Hips up, head down, reach. Good. All right, that one always gets my quads going. So let's lay down, take a quick break. We're gonna go across the body, reach that hand away. Ooh, my spine is tight today. Going across, spend 5 or 6 seconds over here, and then we'll change sides, take it across. Peeling back. Nice and easy. This is always a good in-betweener movement because you can just kind of rest for a second, reach across. Big breath, switch. We're trying to take the hips one way and the shoulders the other way. Don't let the shoulders follow the hips. Kind of defeat the point. So hips one way, shoulders open. So I'm trying to keep my chest facing up while my hips go across to the other side. All right, let's get one more per side. In here, roll it over. Switch. Last one. Good. All right, sit up. We're gonna spread them. So remember, we're gonna go wide here. Wide feet. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is you're gonna kind of prop your hips up off the ground and slide forward, and that's gonna push your feet even wider so we can get a little extra stretch. So all through the inside of the leg, and we're gonna roll side to side. This is definitely the one stretch I've noticed the biggest change in doing these flows over the last 4 weeks. This has always been a pretty challenging position for me, and it feels a ton better these days. Maybe one day I'll do the splits. No promises, but maybe one day. Feels kind of tight today though, I'm not gonna lie. It's probably from all the sitting around I've been doing. Keep moving back and forth. Keep playing with that positioning. This is probably like the best QL stretch I can get, which is that like right down here. It's like, feels like kind of is in the side. Kind of that deep low back. For me, I don't know what it is, but when I spread them like this and then drive that reach over, really find that QL. Even just like right here, like this, goes away for the most part. Maybe like 5 or 10%. Elbow down, but if I reach that elbow, and it's not the lat. I mean, the lat may be helping pull something, but it's deeper than that. Gotta be careful though. I don't want this to look too much like I'm doing that sprinkler dance, you know? Wouldn't be productive for view's sake. Or maybe it would. Maybe that's what the people want. Oh, switch sides. I'm just gonna spend a little time down here. Just keep working it. If you want to just be here, working that middle position, totally fine. Play around. You might find that, you know, a minute and a half in, you're finding some different stretch points than you did when you started the stretch. All right, let's come out of that. And we're gonna go belly down now. I'm not gonna focus too much on the shoulder today. Like a lot of times we do this for shoulder stretch. We're just gonna roll side to side, right in the middle. I mean, we're still gonna get that shoulder, but we're not gonna work on the angles. We're just gonna kind of pivot back and forth, alternating sides. So reaching left foot to right hand, then right foot to left hand. Try to roll chest up, really turn your hips over. Easy on this shoulder though, don't overdo it. You can get a good shoulder stretch in, but don't force anything. Shoulders are, I know a lot of people have trouble with shoulder mobility, tight shoulders, but they're not that stable. I mean, they're just, you know, in school they used to call, you know, your shoulder a golf ball sitting on a golf tee in terms of like your humerus, your upper arm sitting in that fossa, in that labrum. All right, a couple more reps. And then just being held in by musculature. I mean, there's a little bit of cartilage there, obviously, like that's how you get a labrum repair, is because that cartilage tears, but what really holds the shoulder in, last one, is musculature. That's what your rotator cuff is for. I mean, obviously it's your rotator cuff. It rotates the arm, you know, it grabs on the sides and it pulls. But it also just assists in holding that shoulder in. So we have such a big mobility with the shoulder, like such a big range of motion, because it's less stable. That ball and socket is less stable. Let's go back to the bottom of the squat. We're gonna run everything again. We're going up. 2 rounds today, 2 rounds. Hips up, head down. Second round will be a little bit faster than the first. Butt down, chest up. So that range of motion of the shoulder, I mean, even if you have tight shoulders, this is a big range of motion. Like that much volume and mobility, because the shoulder is, you know, kind of by nature not super stable, so we don't want to yank on too much. And just be careful when we're stretching the shoulders. We can't, you know, I can really drive my knees into this stretch, get a big hamstring stretch, because it's such a big musculature. I mean, you think about the size of your legs versus the size of your arms. I don't know, maybe you got big arms, but I don't. That musculature is bigger, so we can be a little bit more intense on the stretching there. We force things on small muscles, bad things happen. All right, let's do one more rep. Hips up, head down, add the chin. Woo. Good, going back down. Let's take it across. I'll spend about 3 or 4 seconds on this one. Not quite as long of holds. Now that we're getting looser. I can tell already that, I mean, honestly, the second round is night and day over the first round in terms of mobility and tightness here. Wonder what it would be like if I shot all my videos like this. I'll do like this from now on. Like head towards the camera, feet away. Is this weird? I don't know. I mean, I'm just laying on the floor in my room looking at the ceiling. You guys are looking at me. I can't see me. Is this weird? All right, one more rep. One side, other side. Good. All right, sit up. Set those feet apart. This is such a good one for coffee. Wide feet as wide as you can. And then hands behind you, hips up, and slide forward into that stretch a little bit. Oh yeah, this already feels a lot better. I'm not gonna attack my QL quite so much on this one. I'm gonna just sit in this middle position, work on my splits. Just kind of lean in, trying to relax, but not force it so much that your body locks up on you. If you just start yanking on muscles, they'll fight you, they'll fight against you. You know, you don't want your muscles thinking something is going wrong and they need to protect themselves. We want your muscles relaxing and calming down, allowing themselves to be lengthened. When you fight it too much, the muscles have kind of protective organisms that say, all right, let's not tear, let's just lock up. You know, muscle starts pulling apart and it just binds itself down in place because it's trying to keep a bad thing from happening, keep a pull or a tear from happening. That's a little bit over exaggerating, just stretching, but it's probably pretty true too, that if you rest, not only like an acute pulling, like a one-time kind of quick pull, but also a flipping out of belly. I forgot what we were doing. But also, you know, more chronic, kind of slow, continuous pulling, roll it across. Could lead to some, you know, muscle fighting you in a way. This is turned out to be a pretty good little flow. I've really enjoyed this. I mean, just for myself, I don't know about you guys, but from like me stretching these four kind of put together in these 2 rounds, really, I dig it. I feel good right now. A couple more reps. Reach across. Just the combination of, you know, open up your spine from back down, open up your spine, belly down, straddle in the hamstrings. This felt pretty good. All right, last one. Take it across. Take it across. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is your mobility flow. Thank you so much for watching. If you have a millisecond, click that like button. It helps a lot. Subscribe if you haven't. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for everything. I will see you tomorrow.